The other type of reconciliation that you have to do is your creditors reconciliation. So that's what this video is going to be about. Okay, if you have a look at what is required, you're required to show changes to the creditors ledger as well as to the statement of account, and they ask you to indicate a plus or a minus next to each amount. What I suggest you do here is you ask yourself, obviously, who has made the error. If your answer to that question is the business, then it's going to go into your creditors ledger column. If it's your supplier, your creditor, then it will go into the statement of account column. I suggest you first of all put the amount in the correct column, and once you've done that, only then do you actually decide if you need to add or subtract. So get the amount in the correct column first, and then decide if you need to add or subtract. Now, to assist you with this, I want you to imagine that when you're dealing with this, we deal with us and them, so that you actually put the name of our business as us. So it's the creditors ledger of Elf Traders. So when we do that, the creditors ledger, put Elf above that, and then the creditor that we're buying from is Gnome Suppliers. So above the statement, put Gnome. Then you ask yourself who's wrong, Gnome or Elf, and depending on your answer, put the amount in the relevant column. Okay, so they give you a creditor's ledger, they give you the creditor's statement, and the balance of the creditor's ledger here and the balance of the creditor's statement here are not in agreement, and now they're going to tell you the reasons for that. So the first thing they tell you is this: the incorrect entry for debit note 674 in the creditors ledger amount related to the credit note in the statement, and the statement is correct. So if you have a look at the statement here, the credit note was correctly recorded as 6840, and we recorded it as 8640. So the person that is wrong is us, which is Elf. So you work out the difference between those two amounts, you'll get 1,800. Now we decreased our account by too much there, so to fix it, you've got to add back 1,800. Invoice 232 was incorrectly recorded in the creditors ledger. The goods were purchased from Goblin Supplies. So you look for that invoice here, this one here, 40,950. We made the error, so it goes under Elf. And you need to decrease what you owe, because you're going to have to actually add to Goblin Supplies, because that's who you purchased from. Number 3, invoice 360 was incorrectly recorded in the statement. So in the statement, invoice 360 was recorded as 20,250, and in our books, it's 50,250. So they are wrong there, so Gnome is incorrect there. They only charged us 20,250, it should be 50,250, so you have to add 30,000. Gnome Suppliers also purchased goods on credit from Elf Traders. Elf Traders has transferred a debit balance from the debtors ledger, and Gnome Suppliers will offset this on the next statement. What happens here is, instead of us paying them and them paying us, the smaller balance gets transferred and offset against the larger amount that's owed. So what we're going to do here is we decrease what we owed to them, because we need to show that we owe them less money. So therefore the money that they owed us now is going to come off what the amount is in the creditor statement. Otherwise, both businesses have to issue EFT payments to each other, which is a waste of time. So because they owed us that money, instead of them giving us that money, we say, okay, subtract it from what we owe you. I hope that makes sense. Then the transaction on the 24th of August is for merchandise returned to Gnome Suppliers. If you have a look on the 24th, we returned to them and we decreased what we owed. No, we didn't. We increased the amount that we actually owed them. This is a minus plus account. If you return, you're actually supposed to decrease what you owe. we've added 8,100. So to fix this, whenever you put something on the wrong side, you can't just use 8,100, otherwise you'll just decrease to 0. So you need to double the amount here. Just check quickly, they did it correctly because we're a debtor to them. So this is a plus minus on their point of view. So they decreased what we owed them, which is correct. We added by mistake. So we are at fault here, and you're going to have to minus double the 8,100 from the total here. And then the statement reflects transactions up to the 24th of August. If you have a look here, we've got another 2 transactions here. We've already dealt with that journal voucher. That was the transfer we did. And then there's an EFT payment here. They haven't recorded it, so that 77,190 will go under NOM. And because it's a payment, paying back, you're going to subtract. You then add up and get the total, add up and get the total, and now the totals are the same. So we've reconciled the differences between our books and the creditors' books. And then the internal auditor insists that EFTs must be used to pay suppliers. You have one reason. Obviously it's safer, it's more convenient, you can make those payments wherever you are and whatever time it suits you, and so on. Okay, so that's the last thing on reconciliations. Thanks.